Hello everybody, welcome to my predictions video. This one's for Season 9, Episode 5 of The Walking Dead, titled, What Comes After. So this episode, I'm very excited for this episode, but I'm also a little bit anxious for this episode. Like, I'm a little bit, it's been a lot of hype building up to this, a lot of drama, sometimes too dramatic, but it's beside the point. About Rick's final episode being this coming Sunday. And for me, honestly, do I think the show can survive without Rick? Whether he dies or disappears and it's open-ended, it doesn't matter. I think this show can survive without Rick. Would I like it without Rick? Yes. Would I prefer Rick to be in it? Also yes, but can't really do anything about that. Now, also, I know from the comics that it makes more sense for Rick to stay around longer, but no. Also, same thing with Carl. Carl's still around in the comics, and like I had alluded to in a prior video, he has a significant role in the Whisperers storyline. So does Rick. So that's why this is the biggest, two extremely big, shocking deaths between the two of them. If Rick does indeed die, I don't know. I am trying my hardest to avoid spoilers. I might have caught one by mistake. If it is true, I kind of spoiled the episode for me. Not really, because it's something that I'm kind of predicting anyway, so not a complete spoiler, if I say so myself. But for this video, I'm really just gonna focus on Rick. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Rick's been a fundamental character in the show. He's the lead. Yes, there's a lot of leads. There's a lot of leading actors and actresses in this show. But, you think of The Walking Dead, yes, you think of Daryl, Maggie, Negan, Glenn, and everybody. But you really think of Rick. That iconic moment, him riding into town, into the city, not really a town. Metaphorically, riding into town on the horse. Ever since then, he's just played the hero. He's played that genuine officer friendly. So, losing Rick, no matter how it happened, it's going to be difficult. It's, we're accustomed to loss, but this is a big one. This is not, this is no Tyrese or Merle or even Shane, who I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking forward to many things about this episode. I'm looking forward to just the well done flashbacks, well done dream sequences. We have the one with the helicopter who's coming at Rick. We have the shots calling back to him riding into Atlanta and him getting on this horse now and that he fell off of, that he was thrown off of, riding with the herd of walkers behind him. So, obviously this is going to be pretty much entirely Rick. Hershel's, real quick, I just wanted to say, rest in peace, Scott Wilson. He was a tremendous actor. I didn't know of him. I hadn't heard of him prior to The Walking Dead, but once he started in The Walking Dead, I did a little digging, and he's been around the block. He was in Pearl Harbor, but one of the ones that really stands out to me is The Great Gatsby. I'm like 99% he was in The Great Gatsby. The original Great Gatsby, not not the recent one with Leo. Yes, he was. He played George Wilson in it. And for anybody who's wondering, he was in the one with Robert Redford, Mia Farrow. You know, for me growing up, when I did, this was the popular one that all my teachers used to put on school. So this is the one that I'm familiar with. So seeing that Herschel was in that, that was a pretty significant role too, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but I know the character is a pretty significant character, so that shows that he did land a pretty good role in it. But Scott, be great. Will be greatly missed. He was ever since he was when he was on The Walking Dead, he was great actor. Played Herschel really well, spot on. Every aspect of the character was on point. And as emotional as it would be, I'm looking forward to seeing his scenes that he was fortunately able to shoot prior to his passing. And they will be in episode 5, I believe. Yeah. They're in episode 5. Shane and also Sasha was confirmed. Would like to see a nice callback with Glenn, but Steven Yeun has flat out said that he's not doing anything Walking Dead related ever. So yeah, and Rick departing is kind of taking away a little bit of something else, that Maggie's taking a break. Lauren Cohan is taking a break for a while. Although she confirmed that they're leaving Maggie's story open-ended because she's, obviously, in case she wants to return. And I think that's nice. That's cool. That's nice. So we know she's not dead. She's not going to die. So it makes my predictions a whole lot easier, knowing that that's the case. So, on Rick, I'm going to predict that, based on what I've been reading, barring a few spoilers here and there, is that he could survive. And the way that happens is with the helicopter. And we already know he's an A. This group that Ann is talking to wants an A. So maybe she bumps into Rick somehow. Somehow Rick gets to her. And he gets taken to this place. And then they leave it open-ended to the point where going forward, they can either say he died or they can bring him back. And that can be like a focal point of like half a season or something. But it's not looking good. But I want to say I'm like roughly 75-25 for him surviving. He also did say that his relationship with his part is far from over, so take it for what it's worth. And so this episode, a lot of flashbacks, a lot of references, a lot of Easter eggs, callbacks, hallucinations, whole nine, all that good stuff. So looking forward to it. Rick Grimes' last episode, hopefully not forever, but should be a good one. Should definitely be a tough one to watch. I don't know if it's how much it's extended by, if it is extended. Episode 5 usually isn't extended, but who knows. But yeah, so Rick's final episode. This episode is really going to be all about him. And I'm predicting that there's a roughly 75% chance he walks out of this alive. Just, we don't see him anymore for a while. I hope they do that. Yes, it would be a little bit, I don't know if cliche is the right word, but it's the closest one I got. It would be a little cliche for, them to do all this. His last episode, he lives, but just won't see him for a long time. But I still think I'm leaning towards him surviving and just making it somewhere safely in the helicopter. Not really safe. They're training people. They're not really, obviously, good people. They're training people. So, because it doesn't seem like Jade is just taking Gabriel, from what I've seen. She left that note. She left him untied. She just left him at the heaps. So, I think there's a good shot that Rick will end up in there instead. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this video, and usual, I'll have my review in the description, as well as promo, sneak peeks, and Walking Dead Facebook page. Until I see you again, enjoy Sunday. It's now Friday, so I should have these up today or tonight. And yeah, that pretty much does it. So enjoy the episode. I'm hoping he does not die, but we shall see. Take it easy, everybody. Deuces.